If you are struggling with mental health, or if you know anyone who is, please understand that there are resources, that there are people, and that I know it sounds cliche and I know it sounds stupid and I know it's irritating to hear all the time, but you are truly never alone. Even if the people who are immediately around you do not make you feel safe, do not make you feel comfortable, do not make you feel seen, do not make you feel appreciated, please know that there is always hope. There is always something better. Sometimes it takes a little bit of looking, but there is always something better. I am happy to have you. I'm happy that you're here. And the world is a better place with you in it. Yeah. If you feel as though there is no other motivator, please remember that you deserve to live a beautiful life regardless of what other people say. People are in your life for generally a brief period of time. The overwhelming majority of people in your life are here for a very brief period of time. They're not with you forever. The only person who's with you your entire life is you and the people that you choose to keep in your life. If someone is making life a really, really difficult and hard place for you, there's nothing wrong with placing distance between yourself and that person or that environment that's making you feel that way. Yeah. It may not be great right now. You may not feel safe right now, but there is always some kind of way, even when it feels absolutely hopeless. I hope that you know that you do not exist for the benefit of others. You do not exist to make anyone happy or to accomplish anything for anyone other than yourself, and you don't owe anyone anything other than what you can do and your best. As long as you're doing what you can, when you can, and how you can, even if it's not your best all the time, that's more than enough. Yeah, because I get to talk to Mon, and because I get to say and speak to you, and I get to, post funny video on the internet, I feel that I have a responsibility to express myself so that hopefully other people don't have to feel the way that I have felt. And maybe one day you will be able to find something that makes you happy in the same way that being here makes me happy. I think we've all had times where we've felt like overwhelmed or like everything was the end of the world. And I really wish that I would have seen in the videos that I watched and in the things that I saw and the media I consumed, I wish that I would have seen more people who normalized going through mental health difficulties and just feeling represented through that. Sometimes it's a battle. And, you being here today on this earth is a cause for celebration, and it is a blessing, and it is an honor, and it's a joy. And I cannot wait to welcome tomorrow with you. I hope that maybe, if this doesn't apply or help you right now, maybe it will help you on a day where you do feel like you're having a lot of trouble. Maybe you do feel alone. And I want you, if you need to, I want to make you aware of how important and how cherished you are, even if only so that in the event that you ever have a day where you feel that way, or where you maybe, or even someone that at least there's some kind of way for you to feel a little bit less alone during those times. For sure, simply you wake up and just want to go right back to bed. And that's okay. That's okay. But it's also a matter of baby steps, right? Something that worked for me, I know this is going to sound silly, but I had some difficult times with the first time I ever lived on my own. I felt really overwhelmed and I felt really scared all the time. And so what I would do is I would go to the store and I would get bread and I would get peanut butter. And I would keep an extra loaf of bread and a butter knife and a jar of peanut butter on the windowsill by my bed. And I know you're gonna think I'm a nutcase, okay? But sometimes if I was feeling really just absolutely god-awful and the world was it's falling apart and all I wanted to do was cry and lay in bed because I was homesick and I felt awful and I was just heartbroken, right? At the very least, if nothing else, there was bread and there was peanut butter and there was a butter knife in arm's reach. And sometimes I'd even put a paper plate there so that I could guarantee that if nothing else, I could at least feed myself. Because normally, once you make that first little step and you motivate yourself, I found that it was easier for me to motivate myself and to continue to take those baby steps toward functioning if I made it more accessible for me in that moment. Sorry, I'm sharing this anecdote to say that it's little steps, it's the little things. When you're feeling absolutely torn down by the world, you don't need to go and run a marathon. You could just get out of bed. You don't have to move boulders, you don't have to change the world. You just have to do what you can. Even if it's like, I gotta get out of bed because I really want to watch this show and my computer's in another room. Hell yeah. Shuffle out in your PJs and a big blankie out to that freaking, out to your desk. Sit down at your desk and you watch that show. Like, whatever it is that makes you happy, whatever it is that makes you feel like the world is a little bit less of a cold place, you deserve to have that comfort. You deserve that. That's okay. Do not criminalize or nag at yourself for doing the things that make life easier. That make it less burdensome. Bed rotting needle. Sometimes you have to bed rot, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's okay. It's a no judgment zone. Yeah.